players having the same living arrangements. We'll eventually look back and view it as one of the most interesting times in NBA history.
Now here's Barnes. He really played well in that last game against Golden State.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Anthony. Suggs passes to Anthony. To the inside. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
No backing down when MP takes. It up. He just slams it right in the grill.
Barnes with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Anthony finds MP. Off on the layup. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T. 5G Slam Cam.
They nailed the timing on this one. MP rolling off the screen at the perfect moment. That's how you run a pick and roll.
Well, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, his dad. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. And that's something that started early on in his life. And honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player.
Here's MP. It's good. MP's got 6. Now here's Barnes. Inside. Siakam kicks to Trent. Lock at 6. Raptors need to get a shot. And here's Here's Van Vliet from the arc.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's Suggs. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Trent passes to Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Toronto trailing. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. A drive by Barnes. Siakam. And he uses the glass on the lane. Siakam's got his second basket.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
MP outside. Trying to get open is Carter. A nice shot by MP. 8 points for him.
Inside the paint, MP looks fearless, doing whatever it takes to find his shot.
Van Vliet against Anthony. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. And here's Barnes for 3. MP grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Anthony. And again, it's Orlando converted.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Here's Trent. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Here's Suggs. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Here's MP. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 10 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so it's MP making things happen for Orlando. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. MP out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Okiki in at small forward. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Nets had a huge game. He finished with 14 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. He really played a complete game out there. He just seemed to be in rhythm and always in the right place at the right time. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having...
In for the Magic.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Barnes looking around. Count it from 12. 1:06 left to play in the first half. Now Anthony. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
MP is feeling it right now. Just get him the rock and let him do his thing.
Barnes outside. Passes it to Flynn. Trent with it. And here's Young. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
MP, good.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
2-second difference between shot clocking. Game ball. The drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Suggs with the ball. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Anthony up on top. Over Flynn. And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Toronto right now, guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Barnes outside. That shot off, and Orlando will come the other way.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Here's Wagner. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's his second personal foul.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Ken Burge has checked in.
In for the Magic.
.103 left in the third quarter. Barnes finds Van Vliet. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. It's hauled in by the Magic. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Suggs. Birch grabs the board. Birch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now, here's Trent. Tight defense on him. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. And he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Markel Fultz. The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
That's good from Birch. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Orlando also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Isaac. And Anthony's subbed in for Fultz. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Suggs. Makes it off the glass. Suggs has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Now here's Barnes. 6 points for him. One second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Magic out in front. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Wendell Carter is up there with MP. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Suggs. And it's Okeke in at the 3 spot. Over in the corner, Barnes. Looking to get back on track here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Really the right play defensively if you